From Doherty Memorial High School in Worcester, Massachusetts, Charter TV3 presents live coverage of Central Mass High School basketball. Tonight, the Shepherd Hill Rams visit the Doherty Highlanders. It's High School Hoops on Charter TV3. Hello, everyone. Welcome down to the court. I'm Kevin Shea, joined alongside by Kevin Wells. And Kevin, Shepherd Hill, top 5 team in the area. They are playing great basketball right now. Meanwhile, Doherty coming off a big win over North. They've already qualified for the districts. This is a tough team to play at home.
Shepherd Hill is on a roll, but again, it is a home game for Doherty. Doherty's very athletic, and they go exceptionally deep. Shepherd Hill is disciplined. They get the ball inside to Raposa. They're very patient in their offensive game, and they play a tough man-to-man at times. So it should be a good ball game, even though Doherty comes in as the underdog.
All right, it is Doherty and Shepherd Hill. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this.
There's something about Central Massachusetts that makes it a great place to live and work. Our history, our heritage, our values, our resilience and drive to innovate. At Unibank, we're proud to call Central Massachusetts home, and we're committed to remaining true to our founding purpose, to be the best bank for all customers, large and small. Unibank, big bank know-how, community bank attitude. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Hey everybody, it's time! Quick, boil some water! Push! You can do it! I see the hands! Come on! Oh, what a beautiful baby! It's a boy! Let's feed him!
Big food, big fun at Carl's Oxford Diner.
Eat up, Piglet.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Hi, Anthony Torre, General Sales Manager here at Doherty Nissan, your #1 Nissan dealership in central New England.
Save $3,500 off all in-stock Rogues. 2015 Nissan Altima. Save $5,000 off all in-stock Altimas. And for 2016, introducing the all-new redesigned Nissan Maxima and Murano.
Deal you're looking for, I've got it. I guarantee you I'm going to give you one of the best prices around. Doherty Nissan, Route 20, Auburn, Massachusetts.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
If you're planning to go out this weekend, so are the police.
This was the scene on that road last night when 2 cars collided.
Police arrest a Grafton man who they say ran away from a traffic stop on I-290.
The society says they condemn the recent acts of violence.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News tonight on Charter TV3.
The head coach of the Shepherd Hill Rams, and they're playing some great basketball, as you mentioned. 9-2 overall. They are 5-0
Well, I think
in their league. They had a big win over Wachusett recently. That was a home game, but that was, another one of those wins you kind of put up on the wall.
Well, Scott Provost has done a great job. He's been with the overall basketball program for several years, but they've transitioned over the last couple of years. They've come into the Midwatch. They came from the Southern Worcester County League, and now of course, they're on top of the Midwatch A division.
Starting lineups for Doherty: Aaron Adu, J.J. Early, Tariq Massenberg, Tulio Jimenez, and Devon Mitchell. And for Shepherd Hill, John Packard, Shane Cohen, Jason O'Regan, Paul Veronis, and Michael Raposa. There's Jermaine Chavis, the head coach of the Doherty Highlanders. Joe Telosco right to his left, our right on the screen, longtime assistant. Jermaine wanted to say hello to his son, Jaden, 6-year-old son, Jaden, who's watching at home. Jaden's already playing hoops, playing in the JCC League. Right off the bat, the 3, no good.
Well,
Offensive
very much
rebound, Raposa up and in.
You know, last night, Kevin, we had a ball game, and I could really read the same script. We're at Clark University in Babson, and again tonight, something that the home team, just like Clark, has got to do. One and done. They've got to keep Shepherd Hill off the glass, and you saw that the Rams already have started to attack the offensive glass with 2 offensive putbacks and a bucket.
Yeah, and you talk about Raposa and O'Regan for Shepherd Hill. They are outstanding rebounders. Offensive rebound for Doherty. And ball batted around, collected up and in. Nice play by Jimenez Jr., just a sophomore.
Doherty comes out with a 2-2-1 full court, three-quarter court press, and they settle down into a zone.
Cohen, opposite side of the hoop, picked up by Devon Mitchell. There's Aaron Adu, football player as well. Beautiful bounce pass. Just a little too strong.
A little too strong and a little too fancy. Just want to lay it up off the glass. Again, Shepherd Hill, very disciplined offensive team. Tough inside game. Great pass inside by Packard. Missed opportunity, but an offensive rebound for the Rams.
O'Regan shot, no good. Here comes Doherty. Adu quickly gets it up to Massenberg. He hangs and hits. And Doherty's got their first lead of the night.
Well, and there, Kevin, and there you see the quickness of Doherty. Very athletic. We said that in the open, and they go deep. So look for Coach Avis to go right to the bench. He's not going to hesitate.
Shepherd Hill looking to get back in front. The 3, no good from Veronis. Battle for the loose ball. And it'll be Doherty basketball. Aaron Adu, the senior guard, brings it up. We are underway here, the first quarter. Doherty, Shepherd Hill, Kevin Shea with Kevin Wells, Bill Robo, our statistician, the best in the business. Devon Mitchell with a good take. Mitchell just a power move.
Nice job using his body, and he went right up against Raposa. And Raposa having a great year for Shepherd Hill.
Doherty on a 6-0 run. Highlanders lead it by 4. Veronis looked inside, and the 3 from O'Regan, no good. O'Regan just a sophomore, but another offensive rebound from Shepherd Hill. Packard for 3, no good.
Another offensive rebound for the Rams, blocked by Doherty.
5 offensive rebounds already. And high off the window goes Michael Raposa. He has all 4 of Shepherd Hill's points. They trail it by 2.
Michael turned around. He turned triple threat. Very smart basketball player, and very effortlessly went up and off the window for 2.
Coming back the other way, it is Massenberg. Going right at the defense.
You know, again, Shepherd Hill plays on a very, very large court. So playing in a real tight gym like this makes it difficult. And Doherty, with their athleticism, is going with their press.
And that time Shepherd Hill able to figure it out. O'Regan, the sophomore, puts it up and in, back to a 2-point ball game.
Shepherd Hill said hi to some of the parents. Some former great athletes, and their children are now playing here for the Rams.
Jimenez Jr. draws the foul.
Michael Raposa helping up the opposing team and his own teammate. You know, what a great kid.
He really is. You know, and it doesn't matter what league, like if it's the varsity league, if it's a summer league you're watching him play, a fall league, he's the same player. He's just, he's got great sportsmanship. I think got a piece of it, and there's Raposa running the floor. The defense with great hustle got a piece of it, but Raposa up and in on the follow, and we're tied up at 8.
Now, a great follow. Shepherd Hill goes man-to-man.
And Adu up and under, no good. Raposa defending on that. May have altered the shot a bit. Packard lost it on the drive.
Yeah, lost the handle there.
Adu crosses over. Jimenez Jr. Raposa the rebound.
Great ball movement that time on Doherty's behalf.
Here's Packard. Packard sees the floor so well. Great passing by Shepherd Hill.
You know, again, you talk about Michael Raposa. He turns triple threat. He gets it at the high post, looks into the low post, dumps it in for an easy bucket.
He's such an unselfish player as well. Shepherd Hill on a 6-0 run. They lead it by 2. And we are tied up after a nifty scoop from Jimenez.
Well, Doherty has 10 points, and I think they're all off the bounce going to the basket. Right now, Shepherd Hill is allowing too much penetration.
Another offensive rebound. Even though it's an air ball, technically it wouldn't go as such. Highlight reel scoop, no good.
A little dipsy doodle there, and then a foul out of frustration.
And Raposa draws the foul.
Tariq Massenberg. Tariq is a senior. Have a good look at him there. Doherty consistently staying with this 2-2-1. They've gone to the bench.
We are tied up, 10-all. Both teams going to the bench. Sebastian Krzyzewski rather, coming in. One of the subs, a nice reverse from John Packard. And that's when we talk about Packard, he's just a sophomore too, he and O'Regan. Young players, but with a wealth of varsity experience. And Packard just sees the floor well, and he slashes to the basket really efficiently.
Played an awful lot as a freshman last year for Shepherd Hill. Here he is a sophomore, much more seasoned, more of a veteran.
Raposa the rebound.
Packard's dad, Dean Packard, used to be the head basketball coach at Shepherd Hill, but took an administrative position within the district, and with the hours involved there, hasn't been able to coach, but he does coach AAU during the summertime.
Jason O'Regan with the 3, and Shepherd Hill has their largest lead of the ball game, a 5-point advantage. It is 15-10.
Well, here's Shepherd Hill as they kick the ball up. No hesitations. They just pull the trigger on the 3. Got Michael Raposa. It looks like the trainer is going to tape up his right ankle, so he's in some discomfort on that foot.
Well, the last trip up the court, when he had gotten a rebound underneath, and he was very slow getting up the court, you could see that he was not putting much pressure on that foot as he tried to jog up and down. He may have rolled it on the previous play when he went down after he got fouled.
Good point.
Because he didn't get up initially. He stayed on his back and just held his arms up, waiting for the teammates to arrive to help him up.
Here's a good look at it there.
Shepherd Hill, early field goal numbers, 44% from the field for the Hill and 45% from the field for Doherty. Shepherd Hill with 10 rebounds, Doherty with 6, but the Hill 6-2 on the offensive glass with the advantage.
Shepherd Hill stays man-to-man, 15-10, advantage the Hill.
Jimenez.
Turnover.
Steal. O'Regan gets it up front to Packard, no good. It will remain Shepherd Hill basketball.
So knocked out of bounds by Doherty. Good defensive transition by Doherty getting back.
Aiden Bishop, another sophomore in the ball game for Shepherd Hill. 3 sophomores in there for the Hill. Strong take by Krzyzewski. Just didn't go down. The other end, Massenberg, long rebound. Massenberg runs it down, beautiful job. Hands it off to Jimenez for 3, no good. And an over-the-back call on Devon Mitchell.
You know, I think one of the things that you're starting to see a little bit is lack of discipline. If there's one thing that Doherty, and I know Coach Chavis is really trying to instill in this group of kids, it's that you've got to run your offense. You can't come down. It's not street ball. You've got to take your time. You've got to be patient, and you've got to execute. Force the defense to get into a stance and play.
Shepherd Hill on an 11-2 run right now, and they lead it by 5. Both teams going to the bench. Chavis will use 13 players. He has 15 on the team. Here comes Aaron Adu. Adu up court. Adu elevates, finishes.
Well, again, great penetration off the bounce there. Cuts the lead to 3. Doherty back in the 2-2-1 press.
And almost stolen by Adu. Here's Aiden Bishop. Off balance shot by Hammond, no good. Offensive rebound, Krzyzewski. Here come the Highlanders. Marquise Jones. Jones to a cutting Jimenez. And it's a 1-point ball game.
Wow, big bucket there. Nice job. You know, we talk about conversions. They get the turnover, and then they get it back here. great passing by Shepherd Hill.
Shane Cohen's jumper off the mark on that one-touch pass, you're right. Tulio Jimenez Jr. has 6 points to lead Doherty. Highlanders are down by 1, and they get a defensive stop. Massenberg brings it up around the back, looking for, oh, beautiful no-look pass down low. Just couldn't convert it. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, it is Shepherd Hill 15 and Doherty 14.
There's something about central Massachusetts that makes it a great place to live and work. Our history, our heritage, our values, our resilience and drive to innovate. At Unibank, we're proud to call central Massachusetts home, and we're committed to remaining true to our founding purpose, to be the best bank for all customers, large and small. Unibank, big bank know-how, community bank attitude. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Hi, Anthony Doherty, General Sales Manager here at Batera Nissan, your #1 Nissan dealership in central New England.
Save $3,500 off all in-stock Rogues. 2015 Nissan Altima. Save $5,000 off all in-stock Altimas. And for 2016, introducing the all-new redesigned Nissan Maxima and Murano.
Deal you're looking for, I've got it. I guarantee you I'm going to give you one of the best prices around. Batera Nissan, Route 20, Auburn, Massachusetts.
All right, there's Aaron Adu. Doherty has reclaimed the lead. First possession here. Of the
16-15.
Michael Raposa back in the game. He had that ankle taped up, remember. So playing with a bum wheel. Left-handed jump hook, no good from Cohen.
Might have been tipped.
Adu, elbow jumper. Raposa with a big rebound. Raposa already has been a monster on the glass. Doherty on a 6-0 run right now. Highlanders up by 1. Raposa in the lane. Offensive rebound from the Hill. Veronis for 3. And Shepherd Hill has grabbed the lead back.
Well, a great job on the offensive glass. Shepherd Hill continues to pound the offensive glass. That time they were able to convert with a 3.
We've had 4 lead changes already in this game. Shepherd Hill 2 of 6 from beyond the arc.
Turnover Doherty. Shepherd Hill gets the ball back.
Doherty with 4 turnovers. Shepherd Hill with 1. Points off of turnovers. The Hill 2 points off of turnovers. Doherty yet to convert a turnover into points. One of Shepherd Hill's turnovers into points.
Jason O'Regan back in the ball game. Turnover, Shepherd Hill. Doherty gets the basketball back. 16-18, Shepherd Hill.
It's Adu, brings it up, the senior. Jones trying to feed it inside, picked off. O'Regan. And O'Regan's got it. Grzecki now. Grzecki has it stolen. Massenberg, 2-on-1. Massenberg takes it himself. Left-handed up and in. We're tied up at 18. Massenberg's got 6 points. Nice defense and then the transition offense.
Shepherd Hill has met a lot of powerful foes this year, and most deservedly, they're ranked 4th. I know you said that, Kevin, but it's been a long time for Shepherd Hill in terms of their ranking.
Cohen, Veronis, good tic-tac-toe passing. Cohen sets his feet from 3, no good. Massenberg, rebound, up court to Jones. Jones, up and in. Doherty's got the lead back.
Well, Jones took that outlet pass the length of the floor just off 1 bounce and then laid it in off the window.
Shepherd Hill looking to tie it up or take the lead with a 3. Doherty has battled back, and Doherty playing some great defense now, starting to cause a lot of turnovers. That time it'll remain Shepherd Hill basketball.
Well, Vaughn Hammond's in the ball game. Hammond is long, he's thin, but he can alter a lot of shots.
Veronis is 3, no good. Here come the Highlanders up the court. Silvera to Massenberg.
Now, great job sharing the ball, and I can tell you one thing, don't expect Doherty to slow down. So the Rams are going to have to do a better job in transition.
Doherty on a 12-3 run, and the Highlanders lead it by 4.
Now, will that count? No, it's a spot. Here's a rebound for Doherty. One bounce, kick out, pass, and a lay-in.
Shepherd Hill led by 1 at the end of the first quarter. Doherty leads it by 4. And
now,
here come the Highlanders.
Deflected.
2-on-2. And it's been starting with the defense. As you mentioned, Kevin, it's Doherty very active defensively, creating turnovers, and then they're converting them into points.
Great
Hill.
hustle by the Rams, keeping that ball alive and getting possession.
Yeah, Jason O'Regan landed hard on his left side, and it was old school Dave Cowens like diving on the floor.
Well, you talk about laying it out. There's two things that you can't coach, height and heart, and you take a look at the heart, you know, just going after the basketball there. Shepherd Hill doing what it takes.
5 minutes to play. High school basketball on Charter TV3, brought to you by Carl's Oxford Diner, the law offices of Joseph J. Coriglia, Unibank, and Patera Nissan of Auburn. 5 minutes to play the first half, 22-18, Doherty in front. Highlanders, as we've mentioned, already qualified for the districts, but playing 13 guys. Jermaine Chavis has a deep team, 15 players on the team. He'll play 13 tonight. So it's, you know, it's still getting guys game experience, getting guys familiar with the roles that he wants them to play on the team. And just kind of trying to tweak everything and hit on all cylinders once it's playoff time. And you're playing for seeding, too.
Good call.
You know, as is Shepherd Hill.
Oh, they called it on the floor. So, nice pass into the low post there. Again, Michael Raposa, you know, a main target for Shepherd Hill.
Raposa count the basket, and he's fouled.
Now, tough to stop when he's inside like that. You got to get between him and the basketball. Pretty easy inbounds pass, far too easy. And then Raposa with a man on his back, you know, you might as well just mark down the points because he's not going to miss that.
Raposa at times, I think, is almost too unselfish. I think if you're a coach, you want him to shoot more and to say, listen, you just take it and shoot. You don't, because he's so unselfish, which is such a credit to him. But he can affect the game so dramatically, and he can take over a game offensively. He's got his team within 1 and almost took the lead there, around and out. Packard's bid. Here's Raposa with the steal. Quickly looking down court. Here's John Packard.
Great hands by Raposa.
Packard draws the foul. Packard can attack the basket as well as anyone in Central Mass.
You know, when you look at Doherty, you know, I think the question is, the kids need to know when to and when not to, because they run the break and they don't have to slow it down and run their offense, but they've got to know that if the defense is back in transition, you got to pull it out and you've got to start to run your offense, set screens, get some ball movement and reversal. Shepherd Hill playing a pretty good man-to-man, giving up a lot of lanes going to the basket, though.
You saw Scott Provost, the Shepherd Hill coach, talking with Michael Raposa.
Shepherd Hill gets it back.
Doherty,
opportunity to take the lead.
Yeah, and Doherty going to their bench and bringing in 3 fresh bodies. Packard looked at the 3. He's got that kind of range. Good defense, good active hands from the Highlanders. Knocking it away. 27 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They go inside to Raposa, and Raposa is fouled. Jimenez Jr. will pick up his first.
Crowd not happy with the call.
Nope.
But quite frankly, there was no doubt about it. It was a good call.
They got a beach theme in the Doherty crowd. A Hawaii theme.
A little Hawaiian theme, yep.
Cohen feeds it inside, Raposa. Raposa stays with it, reverse up and in.
Well,
and Shepherd Hills regained the lead.
Great job by Doherty defensively, but then Raposa, as you said, stayed with it and was able to lay it in.
Down the other end, Jones spinning to the hoop, would not be denied. And Doherty reclaims the lead. This is is like a great tennis match. We're just going back and forth. One-touch pass. And the three, no good from O'Regan.
Well, Doherty had to break that time.
Up and in. Jimenez Jr., just a sophomore, but he is fearless.
I'll tell you what, they put up a lot of points very quickly, just in transition.
Here's Packard. Love the way Packard keeps that ball really high. He doesn't panic when he's double teamed.
Tough pass all the way across the court.
Jones the steal. Jones the finish. Doherty up by 5. Marquise Jones has got 6.
Shepherd Hill's got to be, it's got to be 1-1 by now. Big steal, cross-court pass, tough pass to make. Timeout, Shepherd Hill.
Doherty with their largest lead of the ball game. Jones and the Highlanders in front by 5, 28-23. Next week, we got some big games for you. Shepherd Hill and Algonquin on Tuesday. And then next Friday, we'll be back here at the Capstick Wellness Center, St. John's and Doherty. So some of the best teams around Central Mass being showcased right here on Charter TV3. We got the basketball frenzy coming up this Friday night. And we'll have games, 18 to 20 games from all over Central Mass, boys and girls high school games. This is a great start, though, for this Doherty team. You know, and they have been active defensively. They've been creating turnovers, and they have been turning those turnovers into points. Getting up the court very quickly. Jones has got 6. 5-point lead, largest lead of the ball game for Doherty. Doherty has 5 players already that have scored tonight. And this is, you know, following. Doherty has an 18-8 run right now that's put them in position to be up by 5. And that followed a Shepherd Hill 11-2 run. So both teams, I said it's like a great tennis match. This is like Borg and McEnroe, where both teams have made their runs. Both teams have kind of taken the best from the other team, taken their best shot and rebounded.
It is 1-1.
See if Shepherd Hill can rebound right now from the big run put on by the Highlanders.
You know, that's the one thing that, Kevin, I know you miss and I miss as well. And, you know, last night, it's Paul Phillips' pick-on night. Well, Eddie Capstick, the former coach here, we miss him coaching because we miss giving him a hard time.
Like to rip him.
Yeah.
Like to rip him here and there.
Well,
all in fun. It's all in jest.
But well-deserved. He has a nephew, by the way, that plays for Doherty now. There he is, Eddie Capstick. Little administrative meeting going on right there.
The good doctor. He's got it going right now with that creamsicle blazer. I love it.
Oh, I'll tell you.
He
well,
is
I got to take credit for part of that, you know, because we had the red blazer probably 3 Christmases ago.
Yeah,
and,
you're right.
you know, he had to go out and buy one.
Danny Crum blazer, and Raposa draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. 2:37 to play the first half. Doherty in front by 5, 28-23.
Well, you talk about Mr. Consistency. They get the ball inside. He does the McHale over and through, and he just goes up strong. He's not flashy. He's consistent. He's very, very smart when he has the basketball in his hands, whether he's at the low post or the high post.
And Raposa, now as a team, Shepherd Hill struggling from the line, but not so for Michael Raposa. He averages 21 points a game and hits 1 of 2 free throws. I jinxed him there. He's got 12 points, though, here tonight. And Shepherd Hill now trailing by 4, but with the ball. Packard looking up. O'Regan. Cohen looking at it. They go inside. Raposa turnaround. That's your bread and butter right there. Keep feeding Michael Raposa. Steal. And Varonis has 5 points up and in.
Quick
and just like that, we're all knotted up at 28 apiece. A quick 5-0 run for the Hill.
Well, again, Shepherd Hill being exceptionally patient on offense, reversing the basketball, allowing Raposa to go from one side of the lane to the other and force the defense to follow him. So they go to the corner and they dump it in. If you're not going to side front him and he's able to get the ball in, it's a give and 2. It's just a give and 2. From the foul line extended down, Kevin, they really need to side front from the baseline side.
I would keep feeding Raposa until it doesn't work.
No question about it.
He's such a beast, and he's such a smart player. He's not going to force things, but he's going to draw a lot of fouls. He's got great touch. He's got great poise. He's also got very good strength. You know, he's got guys draped on him. He is a strong kid.
Here's that Shepherd Hill steal. Great timing. Nice up fake there and an outstanding finish.
Yeah, Veronis. But what a game. We've had 7 lead changes and 5 ties. Each team has had a 5-point lead, and we still got 2:05 to play in the first half. Great action. 4th-ranked Shepherd Hill coming into the city, taking on Doherty, the top team in the inner high.
Shepherd Hill in a 1-3-1. They've got Veronis chasing outside.
And Doherty going down low. Jones feeding to Adu. Adu off the front of the rim.
Yeah, off the front of the iron, I was going to say. Doherty drops back.
Here's Veronis. Last field goal for Shepherd Hill was Veronis off the steal. And a beautiful block, skying high in the air. Tariq Massenberg with the rejection. And the student section's loving it.
They're certainly animated.
1:23 to play, first half. 28 all. Doherty and Shepherd Hill.
1-3-1. Doherty doing a nice job going 2-1-2. So when you go odd on defense, you go even on offense.
Brothers shot no good. Packard the rebound. They try to feed it inside, picked off by Doherty. Ahead of the pack is Jones. Highlanders by 2. Jones has got 8.
Great hands on defense, and again, they had the opportunity to push, and they certainly took advantage of it.
Packard looked at the 3. 3 for the lead, off the mark from Cohen. And Raposa with the offensive rebound.
Well, they tried to force it inside to Raposa. Doherty with the tip. 1 pass and a lay-in. 30-28. Right now, the home team, Highlanders.
Shepherd Hill has 10 offensive rebounds already, and I believe they're shooting 2. I think they're in the double bonus.
They are.
Raposa makes it a 1-point game. $15 points for Michael Raposa. We showed you that he's averaging 21 a game.
Kyle Watkins back in the ball game for the Rams.
Still a lead for Doherty. It's a 1-point lead, but Veronis, the offensive rebound, and he is fouled, and a chance now to give the Hill a lead by 1 with 2 shots.
Great nose for the basketball. Veronis just a tough kid. Gets the ball back for the Rams and gets fouled.
One thing the Shepherd Hill team has, they have a lot of poise. They don't panic. They don't deviate from their game plan. I saw them playing Wachusett a couple weeks ago at home, and you know, it was a game that in the second half, the third quarter, really, it felt Wachusett was up by 5. It felt like Wachusett was up 15. But Shepherd Hill they just hung around. They hung around. Then they made their run in the fourth quarter, and they won the game. The foul is on Shepherd Hill. O'Regan, the sophomore, picks up the foul. He'll check out. Aiden Bishop, classmate in the sophomore class, will check in. Tied up, 30 apiece.
About a 3.6 differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Shepherd Hill in a 1-3-1.
Jimenez tried to skip it over, almost picked off by Kyle Watkins, the captain of this team. Watkins, one of the senior leaders on this squad.
Again, he's the low man. Shepherd Hill does a great job. In the 1-3-1, Kevin, the key is that weak side wing has got to get down into the paint as quick as he possibly can.
Silvera.
Veronis, a lot of pressure again. Nice job, creates a turnover.
13.8 seconds to play in the first half. Tied at 30, Shepherd Hill with a chance to go into the break with the lead. And Veronis will pick it up. Raposa down low, hangs. No, he traveled with the ball first.
Yeah, and Michael knew it too. He didn't even question it. He just turned and walked up the court. And again, The gentle giant, gentleman.
Now it's a chance for Doherty to go into the break with the lead. Jimenez, no good. Battle for the offensive rebound, Massenberg. And Raposa, length of the court, nothing doing. And we go to the break, tied up at 30 apiece. Doherty and Shepherd Hill. We will take a timeout and we'll be back with all of our halftime activities right after this.
Hi, Anthony Torrey, General Sales Manager here at Paterra Nissan, your #1 Nissan dealership in Central New England.
Save $3,500 off all in-stock Rogues. 2015 Nissan Altima. Save $5,000 off all in-stock Altimas. And for 2016, introducing the all-new redesigned Nissan Maxima and Murano.
Deal you're looking for, I've got it. I guarantee you I'm going to give you one of the best prices around. Paterra Nissan, Route 20, Auburn, Massachusetts.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
Delete cyberbullying. Don't write it. Don't forward it. Think twice what you type.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
Who's that, Daddy?
That's the world-famous Chuckendale.
Wow. How's your guy? Hey, where's the new guy? Look how skinny he is. Eat, 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 eat.
Big food, big fun at Carl's Oxford Diner.
Yeah.
There's something about Central Massachusetts that makes it a great place to live and work. Our history, our heritage, our values, our resilience and drive to innovate. At Unibank, we're proud to call Central Massachusetts home, and we're committed to remaining true to our founding purpose, to be the best bank for all customers, large and small. Unibank, big bank know-how, community bank attitude. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Hi, I'm Dale LePage.
And I'm Sarah Blodgett from Charter TV3's entertainment show, WooTube.
Be sure to tune in to WooTube every month for local music and comedy videos.
Now you're not alone.
I want to play.
Hey, hey, just put that gun away.
Things are not the way they used to be. Get up, won't you get up now?
People fall in love in mysterious ways.
Gotta have some hot stuff, gotta have some hot stuff tonight. Father time, here I am.
Interviews with local venue owners and upcoming events in your area.
It's your music and comedy videos, all the events you want to attend, and all the places you want to be.
WooTube
on Charter TV3.
Local news from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts.
If you're planning to go out this weekend, so are the police.
This was the scene on that road last night when two cars collided.
Police arrest a Grafton man who they say ran away from a traffic stop on I-290.
The society says they condemn the recent acts of violence.
Reporters in the field. And an in-depth local forecast. Worcester News Tonight on Charter TV3.
Welcome back, everyone. We are at the half at Doherty High School. Shepherd Hill 30, Doherty 30. Kevin Shea alongside of Kevin Wells. And Doherty seemed to, when they had their defense going, they were creating turnovers. That's where they made their run. And Shepherd Hill, when they made their run, just feeding the beast, feeding it inside to Michael Raposa, letting him do his thing on the block.
Well, I got to be honest with you. It's all that we thought it would be, especially with the home court advantage for Doherty. Doherty, very athletic. We knew they were going to go deep. We knew they were going to use several players. You know, I wish they were more patient on offense, but their pressure as well as their offensive push is unbelievable, and that's what's kept them in the game, their ability to get to the basket off the bounce. Shepherd Hill, very patient on offense. They work the ball around. We talk about the IQ of Michael Raposa. If they dump it to the high post, Michael immediately pivots triple threat. He looks to the low post to dump the ball in. Look for Shepherd Hill in the second half to shoot better from the perimeter. They didn't shoot well, Kevin, in the first half, and I really believe that they're going to collapse on Raposa, and Michael's going to kick the ball out. Look for Shepherd Hill to knock down some key threes early here in the second half.
Eights were wild for Doherty in the first half. Jones, Massenberg, and Jimenez all with 8 points. For Shepherd Hill, it was Raposa, as you mentioned, leading the way with 15 points. O'Regan had 7, and Veronis had 6. If you're Doherty, what are you doing in the second half to try to push your team out in front?
Well, I think defensively, again, it's 30-30. I think they've done an awful lot of good things, but they took several, and I'll say it's several, harried shots. If they could have a better shot selection and run their offense, I don't think this would be a 30-30 game here at the half.
Big game for both teams, as we mentioned. Shepherd Hill's ranked 4th. Doherty has already locked up the inner high. They've already locked up a district berth. They're playing for seedings. Again, confidence level big in this one. All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we return, the second half between Doherty and Shepherd Hill.
We're proud to lead with high school sports stories because we know that's important to our viewers, that's important to our communities. I think it's incredibly unique because you just don't see this amount of coverage other places. We can do 5 and 6 minutes at 10 o'clock, whereas other stations might do 2.5 minutes, and of that, 30 seconds is on high school sports.
It's very easy to be enthusiastic watching these guys play, whether it's high school football or field hockey or lacrosse.
When you see somebody make an outstanding play, you're kind of fired up about that. I come back and I'm like, Kev, I couldn't believe this play I saw in this game.
To see and to kind of be able to capture some of those magic moments, when you're there to witness history, that's really cool. We're out there every day shooting the games ourselves and coming back and editing it and writing it ourselves.
You get a certain insight that you don't get if you're, say, in a press box.
We never forget the players that come from Central Mass. Those that are lucky enough to play professional sports, we follow them in the pros.
We never forget those guys coming from Central Mass.
I've had people come up and say to me that, you know, we still watch and we're still fans because they can watch on TV.
Has it brought fans to the game? Has it impacted local sports? I hope so. Coaches tell us it has. Certainly our goal is just to cover the game and to really highlight the positive of high school and local college sports.
And we're enjoying what we do, and that I hope that comes across. There's no other place I'd rather be, and there's no other job I'd rather do.
With bullying reaching epidemic proportions in schools across the country, many parents are not only looking for ways to stop it from happening to their child, but to ensure that they are not raising a bully themselves. Take a stand, lend a hand, and let's put an end to bullying. For more information, call the Anonymous Bullying Reporting Line 508-799-3472 or visit our website, worcesterschools.org.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglia.
Prime Time on Charter TV3 is hosted by attorney Nick Kalsis, a leading Massachusetts authority on elder law and related legal issues. Join us as we review medical issues, legal matters, financial perspectives, personal needs and estate planning, as well as political issues and current events. Knowledge is power. Primetime brings you information that empowers you to live independent and dignified lives. Watch Primetime Mondays at 9:30 p.m. on Charter TV3.
I'm mixing up a bunch of magic stuff, a magic mushroom cloud of care, a potion that'll rock the boat will rock, make a bomb of love, no it does. I did it, do you think I've gone too far? I did it, guilty as charged, I did it, cross me.
And here's your first half statistics, again tied at 30. Doherty shooting 50% from the field, outstanding. Shepherd Hill at 33%. Free throw percentage, now Doherty didn't shoot. Doherty was 0 for 2 from the line. Shepherd Hill from the, Doherty rather didn't shoot a free throw. Shepherd Hill was 4 of 10 from the free throw line. So that's a big stat and worth following as well. 40% from the line. The rebounds, Shepherd Hill with the advantage, but close, 22-20, but 10 offensive rebounds for the Hill, and that's a big story in this game. Turnovers, 9-7. So the stats, close. This is what we talked about. It's the beach theme or the Hawaiian theme, the Doherty students.
Well, there's a lot of spirit. You know, I did forget to tell you last night. Over the weekend, I went to Carl's Diner.
You did?
Yep. And his teenage youngster came up to me and says, hey, he said, you do the TV basketball games? I said, yeah. He said, what's up with that Wells guy? I said, you mean the tall guy with glasses? He goes, yeah. I said, he struggles a little bit. He said, well, you do a nice job. I'll talk to you later, Andy. He thought I was in Combs.
That is outstanding. That is absolutely outstanding. Oh, that's the best. So Doherty, or Shepherd Hill rather, starts with the ball here in the second half. Tied at 30. Baseline jumper, no good, and here comes Massenberg. And a foul on Packard, the reach.
Yeah, loose ball foul on John Packard as he reached for the ball there. And again, Doherty off to the races. They were just going right down the throat.
So we had, in the first half, we had 6 ties and 7 lead changes. Incredible first half. Looking to have another lead change right here. Good hustle that time.
Doherty almost had an opportunity to save that.
Yeah, Michael St. Laurent, almost.
St. Laurent, 6'8". You know, another youngster that's long. He's a junior, has a lot of upsides. Got to spend a lot more time, obviously, at this stage in the weight room. But he's given Coach Chavis some quality minutes this year.
Here's Adu. Adu in the lane. Good touch. We're tied up again. 32 all. Another tie, another lead change.
Another high school basketball game that we've had great games this year.
No, we certainly have. 8 lead changes, 7 ties. You can't beat that. Veronis, he's got a 3, and we got another lead change. It's Shepherd Hill by 3.
Now, there's one of the threes. Veronis, you know, is really like the silent assassin so far tonight. He's done an awful lot of good things on the defensive end, and he scored the basketball very, very well.
Under 6.5 to play here, third quarter. Kevin Shea with Kevin Wells and Phil Robo as well.
Doherty in the 1-3-1. Great job by Raposa keeping the basketball alive.
Veronis kicks it to the corner. O'Regan skips it up top to Packard. No look pass to Raposa. Raposa, couple up fakes, and he is fouled by Massenberg.
John Packard, again, a dime pass from that top of the key down into the low post to Raposa. They always know where he is because he is so important in their offensive scheme of things.
And Raposa hits the first free throw, one of the all-time greats in the city. Joe Maple in attendance, taking it in, All-World, nicknamed All-World.
I almost didn't recognize him. You know, he was known for years for having a baseball cap that had a long, long bill on it. You probably don't notice, but used to be a great softball player.
Oh, yeah, no, he was phenomenal in everything he did.
Yeah.
And I have heard stories about him as a softball player. That's why they were nicknaming him All-World. He was just a great athlete. One of the greats to come out of the city. And he's a great guy.
Good job defensively. Mike Raposa goes up and knocks the ball into his own hands.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's soft hands. It's one thing to deflect it, but then to deflect it to yourself. Veronis, backcourt violation. It is 37-32, Shepherd Hill by 5.
See, the crowd, you know, Kevin, thought that the ball was deflected into the backcourt. Obviously, the official felt that he lost control of the basketball, thus the backcourt call. Shepherd Hill in there, 1-3-1.
Half the gym likes the call, half the gym doesn't. The way it goes in high school basketball. Jimenez underneath.
Great job sharing the basketball that time. The dribble drive penetration, the dish on the slip along the baseline.
3-point game. And up and in, O'Regan taking it strong. Jason O'Regan, that up fake, and just powered up.
Again, all made possible by a dime pass coming from that point.
O'Regan plays like a senior. Hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
Yep.
And we get a travel. Jimenez, just a sophomore as well. Some good young players.
Happy feet. He kind of took off with the basketball before he had it in his hands.
J.J. Early out there defending for Doherty. Early, a tremendous three-sport athlete. Football, basketball, and baseball. And up and in, Massenberg. He hits double figures. He's got 10 points.
Cuts the lead to 3.
Packard, Veronis, inside to Raposa. Raposa using a couple fakes. Raposa battling for the ball. And it's cleared away there by St. Laurent, the senior center. St. Laurent brings some length to this Doherty lineup, too. Attacking Raposa defensively. Adu, jumper. St. Laurent, offensive rebound, blocked, and he's fouled. And St. Laurent will go to the line with a chance to make this a one-point game.
Well, again, and this is their forte. When the opportunity presents itself, Doherty can really, really push the basketball. They can score points very quickly. Again, St. Laurent has such a great upside. He's a junior, saw some playing time last year as a sophomore. But he's long, he can shoot the basketball. He's got to spend a lot more time on his skill development, his foot speed and quickness, but he's got a great upside of length, and he's got a nice soft touch.
And he hits both free throws. 1-point ball game. The students loving it. John Jankos, you saw too, the bottom of the screen there with the beard standing up and the clipboard. He's one of the assistant coaches here helping out Jermaine Chavis. Of course, he played for Chavis. Jankos, the 1,000-point scorer here, one of the best to play at Doherty. Raposa battles, blocked. And Packard grabs it and is fouled.
Good job by John Packard on the inside, helping out Michael Raposa on the glass.
So Packard at the line. He'll have one more. It's a 1-point ball game. Scott Provost has done a great job with his Shepherd Hill team. Packard hits 1 of 2, so it's a 2-point advantage for the Rams. As Marty Silvera, just a freshman, coming into the ball game for Doherty, number 5. Silvera will bring it up. You got a freshman and a senior in the backcourt now with Silvera and Massenberg. Jones on the skip pass. Nice pass from Silvera. Jones around and out. And Packard has it.
Whirling dervish there, taking the ball on the reversal.
Veronis for 3. Rebound. Collected by Silvera.
Great job keeping it alive by Mike Raposa.
And a loose ball on the deck. And it'll be Shepherd Hill ball. Great sportsmanship again from Raposa.
Great hustle by both teams.
Yeah, Marquise Jones selling out for Doherty, trying to collect it.
Shepherd Hill with a 2-point advantage.
A deep 3 from Packard.
There's a good look. John Packard, he was almost sitting on the Shepherd Hill bench when he let that one go. That's the second 3 of the half for Shepherd Hill.
5-point advantage for the Hill. Jones is fouled.
On his way up as well. He's going to get 2 out of that. Let's take a look at where John Packard is.
Wow.
Literally. And nothing but twine. He hit the bottom of the net. A little disappointed that he caught net, to be honest with you.
That was from like Tatnick Square.
He can shoot the lights out. You know, that's why I said I would expect Shepherd Hill did not shoot the basketball from the perimeter very well in that first half.
Jones, you see, averaging 6.5 a game. He's got 9 tonight. Chance to make this a 3-point game with one more free throw.
And Kevin, obviously, if Shepherd Hill extends, they extend the court and they open things up with that three-point shot, that gives a lot more room inside for Michael Raposa.
Good hustle from Doherty working on the glass. And it will be the Highlanders' ball. We're going to have some subs coming in. Jermaine Chavis shouting some instructions to his team.
Reset the shot clock.
Doherty puts it in play. St. Laurent goes up top to Jones. Skip it around in the corner. Inside, Massenburg. Battle, and Raposa comes away with it.
Now, missed opportunity. Again, great job getting the ball inside. An outstanding look by Doherty.
No look pass. Packard. Grzecki got caught under the hoop.
Yeah, a little out of control that time. And then, of course, St. Laurent was there waiting.
Silvera.
Great block.
Still loose. Massenburg. Nice touch. Massenburg's got 12.
Well, a great block that time. And then, of course, offense by accident. Doherty being opportunistic. Packard.
Oh, man. That was from, like, the airport. He took that shot. .207 to play here in the third quarter. Shepherd Hill by 2. We were tied at 30 at the half. Jones, blocked.
Great block from behind. Outstanding hustle that time by Sebastian. Here's a pass.
And up and in, Shane Cohen. 2-possession game now, 45-41. Shepherd Hill in front. Good hands from Vaughn Hammond. He deflects it out of bounds. The junior. 16 seconds on the shot clock for Doherty.
Tulio Jimenez back in the ball game for Doherty.
Marty Silvera puts it in play, and Massenburg's got it. He's trapped at midcourt. Gets it over to Jimenez Jr. Silvera, the freshman, 3, no good. Massenburg skying for the rebound, and he fouled. Grzecki draws the foul.
I don't know if we can see that again, but, you know, actually, Lamar Mitchell, the official, I think it was a good call, much to the dismay of this home crowd. But let's take a look at it in the lower part. There's the rebound. There's a contact from the backside.
For Massenburg, I believe that's number 3 or 4 on him, so he will probably have to come out of this ball game. Jermaine Chavis talking things over with Lamar Mitchell, one of the officials.
One of the Oxford coaches in the back there watching tonight's ball game. What do you do when you have an off night? You don't have to scout an opposing team, right?
You go and you watch.
Affectionately known as Gym Rats.
Yep.
Gotta love the game.
There's a 3, Cohen, no good.
Good look again by Shepherd Hill. Their patience is paying off in terms of getting good looks. They've got to take advantage of it.
St. Laurent, no good. Raposa the rebound. Packard brings it up. Under some pressure, Packard weaves through the defense.
Great
Beautiful
shovel pass.
Yeah, Packard is very smooth.
Doesn't get rattled easy. Confident in his ability.
Shepherd Hill, largest lead in the ball game, a 6-point advantage. And Jimenez Jr. cuts it in half with a 3. The freshman, Tulio Jimenez Jr., sophomore rather, with a huge 3. Loose ball.
Almost stolen.
Raposa got it.
Shepherd Hill has their turn at offense by accident. Here's Doherty on the break.
Knocked around. It'll be Doherty basketball. 17.7 seconds remaining. And it's a 5-point lead for Shepherd Hill.
Great defensive transition that time by the Rams, getting back.
Jimenez will put it in play for Doherty. Blocked by Raposa.
Mike's having a little bit of fun laughing there.
Right into our camera as he blocked it. Jones off the window. 10 seconds to play.
Great job by Jones getting into the middle of the paint and getting that shot off.
Here's Raposa. 3, 2, 1. He gets it off in time and it counts. Michael Raposa with a field goal at the buzzer. A backbreaker of sorts. Shepherd Hill leads it after 3, 51-46.
There's something about central Massachusetts that makes it a great place to live and work. Our history, our heritage, our values, our resilience and drive to innovate. At Unibank, we're proud to call central Massachusetts home, and we're committed to remaining true to our founding purpose, to be the best bank for all customers, large and small. Unibank, big bank know-how, community bank attitude. Member FDIC, member DIF.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early, and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here is our message.
If you see someone getting bullied, stand up for them. You never know what a few words can do.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglia.
All right, fourth quarter underway. Doherty shooting 51% from the field through 3 quarters, and that number is going up. Marquise Jones.
Back-to-back baskets by Jones. Again, Shepherd Hill in that 1-3-1, and a great job penetrating from the side, getting through into the paint.
Shepherd Hill shooting 42%, and that number's going up. Jason O'Regan.
O'Regan, only a sophomore. Very talented for his age. Shepherd Hill back in that 1-3-1.
And Jimenez finding Jones, or Silvera rather. Raposa with another big rebound. Packard up the court. Dishes to the wing. Cohen. Rebound by Jones. 5-point Shepherd Hill lead. Early going here in the fourth quarter, and the foul on Veronis on the reach.
Foul from behind. Paul Veronis, you know, just trying to knock the ball away, give his team an opportunity. Tough kid.
Jones underneath. Raposa, beautiful defense. Stolen by Massenberg. And in.
Massenberg did a great job when he went up. He anticipated that Raposa was going to try to block it, so he switched hands to his left hand. Outstanding finish.
3-point ball game. Raposa down low, and he draws the foul.
Well, what's going to happen is they keep poking the bear. They're going to wake up Michael Raposa. And you know what? When he plays with fury and vengeance, he's a real tough competitor. Oh, there's the pass into the low post, and there's Michael going up where he got hit.
Shepherd Hill had 11 offensive rebounds in the first half. Only 1, though, since. Doherty's done a great job of boxing out. Obviously, a point of emphasis for Jermaine Chavis when they went to the half. Raposa hits them both. Points for Michael Raposa. Another rebound for Raposa. Brings it up himself. Quickly gets it to O'Regan. O'Regan, Raposa running hard. And it'll be Shepherd Hill ball, and credit Michael Raposa because he just sprinted the length of the court. And he's the reason why that's Shepherd Hill's ball right now. Just straight hustle play.
Well, he went after it awfully hard.
And he's still battling. Another offensive rebound. It's Raposa. Veronis for three. Doherty battling, two players battling for the same rebound. Massenberg has it. And it's Silvera on the run. Marty Silvera, the freshman, on the run. 3-point game. Loose ball. Massenberg. Veronis the steal.
Back and forth we go.
Great action. Grzecki and Raposa. Oh, on the reverse.
I'll tell you,
Raposa's got 25 points.
He just stays with it.
Yeah, he does.
You know, whether he gets hit, whether he misses.
No, and that's a good point, and I love that about him. Just a dogged determination, but he never stops and whines for a foul or a call. He just plays and plays and plays. I love it. Down the other end, Silvera, no good, loose. Grzecki has it.
Well, I was just going to say, this is a very, very cautious time of the ball game. Right now, Shepherd Hill with a 5-point advantage. Loose. Oh, double foul.
The two big men were battling for position. They're both going to get called.
I believe it's going to be double foul possession, I think, Shepherd Hill.
5:07 to play. Unbelievable game on the glass. Shepherd Hill has 34 rebounds. Doherty has 31 rebounds.
18 seconds on the shot clock for this possession.
Shepherd Hill has 14 offensive rebounds. Incredible.
57-52 again. Critical stage of the ball game. 5 minutes to go, 5-point advantage for Shepherd Hill.
Packard the drive. Raposa the rebound. Knocked away. Packard collects. They try to feed it into Raposa. It's Doherty basketball.
Yeah, tough shovel into the low post there.
Shepherd Hill has led this game since the 6:30 mark of the third quarter. Silvera trying to feed it inside, picked off by Raposa.
Great hands by Michael Raposa. Throws
it
the length of the
for
floor.
Packard. Packard couldn't collect. It's Doherty ball. They trail it by 5, 57-52.
Both teams playing a little messy right now over the course of the last minute of play.
Yeah, they've combined for 3 straight turnovers, both teams.
Of course, that number coming from
Phil
statistician extraordinaire, Phil Robo.
The best. He is the best. And a foul, yep. Massenberg gets called for the foul. So that's, I got it as 4. It could be. Yeah, he's going to have to come out with 4 personals. Aaron Adu checks in. 4:31 to play in the ball game. 57-52, Shepherd Hill. The Hill with the ball and the lead. Veronis trying to go inside to O'Regan. Lost it out of bounds.
Getting a little testy on the court, Kevin. I think it's getting a lot more physical.
Oh, it definitely is.
Temps are starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, we've had 5 straight turnovers by both teams combining for that. It is, and that's what it is. It's very physical. They're banging. Raposa gets a piece of that one. He hits the deck, loose ball. Players grabbing for it. We got a jump ball.
That possession will go to Shepherd Hill. So I was wrong. It was a double foul, but possession maintained with the team that had the ball. It wasn't a possession error.
All right.
This is a possession arrow, so the next jump ball will go to Doherty.
Here's Packard, free throw line jumper. Long rebound.
Here's the break.
Up ahead of the pack, it is Marty Silvera. That's the first field goal in a long time for either squad. It makes it a 3-point ball game, 57-54, Shepherd Hill by 3. Timeout on the court.
Well, again, Doherty's strength is the ability to push the basketball. You know, but again, Kevin, I got to tell you, I still maintain that with Shepherd Hill doing a good job overall getting back, Doherty needs to, especially coming down the stretch here, they need to make sure they're patient. If they have it, great. If they don't, they've got to pull it out and run offense.
And high school basketball on Charter TV3 brought to you by Carl's Oxford Diner, the law offices of Joseph J. Criglia, Unibank, and Patera Nissan of Auburn. Well, we got another barn burner for you tonight, folks. If you just joined us, where you been? Doherty and Shepherd Hill. The Hill leading it by 3, 57-54 with 3:41 to play. We were tied at 30 all at the half. At the end of the third quarter, it was Shepherd Hill by 5, 51-46.
Three-point advantage here for Shepherd Hill. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Good trap here in front of us. Packard, stolen, Jones, ahead to Silvera.
Got a one-point ball game.
Here we go, folks. Every possession so critical. Raposa calling for it in the high post. Puts it to the floor. Leaner in the lane. No good. Rebound collected there by Massenberg, and he's fouled by Packard.
Foul on John Packard on the reach. You know, a little frustrated. You know, there's been some contact with him handling the ball, and he's saying, geez.
Let's see, they're checking on the number of fouls. I believe Doherty is shooting now. Jimenez Jr. will be shooting. 3:08 to play. Jimenez Jr. shooting a 1-and-1 with a chance to give Doherty the lead. Jermaine Chavis watched his team battle all night long. They have done a tremendous job. They trail it by 1. Rebound by Raposa. Veronis still loose. Collects, gets it. Packard in and out. Jones, no good. Packard the rebound, and he's fouled.
Well, I'll tell you, back and forth we go. A one-point ball game.
I like it. 2:50 to play, 57-56. Shepherd Hill.
Again,
Jones, leaner, no good.
Nice penetration, and that's where John Packard got fouled. Free throws win
championships.
You got it.
1-and-1 situation. Offensive rebound, O'Regan. And O'Regan will shoot 2.
Huge offensive rebound for Shepherd Hill. Great job by O'Regan. Got to knock these down.
It is a 1-point ball game. But O'Regan will have 2. Devon Mitchell fouled out, so Tariq Massenberg comes back into the ball game for Doherty. He's playing with 4 personal fouls. Massenberg's got 14 points. O'Regan at the line. O'Regan will have 1 more.
It's all right.
O'Regan's got 11 points.
Make 1 here. You're up by a bucket.
Shepherd Hill 9 of 18 from the free throw line. O'Regan hits 1 of 2. 58-56. Shepherd Hill in front. 2:40 to play in the ball game.
Doesn't get much better than this.
Silvera. Here's Jimenez.
Nice job right now by Doherty, setting things up, getting into their scheme.
Adu, 3 in the corner for the lead. Doherty's got the lead by 1.
Great job of sharing the basketball by Doherty.
59-58. Highlanders, Veronis. Blocked by Jimenez. Gets it back. And he's fouled. First lead of the half for Doherty.
Great
and
job by
comes
Veronis.
After the Adu 3.
Well, there's that dribble drive penetration. The defense collapses. The kick out to Adu. Knocks down the 3. Big, big basket for the Highlanders.
That is our 9th lead change of this game.
Paul Verona's down this end, got his shot blocked, stayed with it, got his own rebound, and then got fouled.
And he hits the front end of the 1-and-1 to tie it up.
Yep. Big free throw for Paul. Nice job. 2:11 remaining.
Veronis hits them both. It is our 10th lead change. 60-59, Shepherd Hill in front. Massenberg. Rebound by Packard.
Again, there's a scenario where I think you got to run your offense, be patient, make something happen.
Under 2 minutes to play. Massenberg to steal. Looking up front. Shepherd Hill wanted a double dribble. They'll get a swat instead and a foul. And Jimenez Jr. will shoot a pair.
Foul on O'Regan. Actually, you know, if you got a foul, that's a pretty good foul. Make them earn them both from the charity stripe. You know, here's the push. O'Regan backpedals a little bit. Goes up for the block with his left hand. Shepherd Hill with a 1-point advantage.
Jimenez Jr., just a sophomore. Hits the first. We're tied up at 60. One more. Hits them both. It is a Doherty lead, 61-60. 1:43 to play.
It's a 4-possession game, so there's plenty of time here, depending on how quickly shots go up.
Over the back call in O'Regan.
O'Regan from behind. Doherty will shoot 2, I believe. Nope, 1-1 still. Aaron Adu with an opportunity to put the Highlanders up 3.
And he hits the first. Big free throw. 62-60. Doherty in front. 1:35 to play.
It's a minimum 3-possession game, so there's still eons remaining.
And the foul is on Marquise Jones. So both teams, you talked about the free throws, how they're going to decide this game. And now it'll be Shepherd Hill's turn to shoot.
Well, and the point is that no time's coming off the clock when you're fouling that quickly.
Yeah, you're right. It's still a 4-possession game.
So Shepherd Hill in the bonus.
Maybe 5, you know.
O'Regan will shoot 2, make or miss the first shot.
Hits the first, so a chance to tie it up. $13 points for Jason O'Regan.
Rizecki back in the ball game for Shepherd Hill.
O'Regan hits them both. We're tied up at 62.
2 clutch free throws.
Jones, little shake and bake to the hoop. Marquise Jones with a clutch drive and finish.
Nice spin dribble into the middle, giving the Highlanders a 2-point advantage.
Raposa and fouled on the floor.
Yeah,
Aaron Adu, but it's still a 2-point.
Right, they're in the bonus, so he'll
shot.
shoot 2.
Look at this play.
Here's the spin. You talk about a whirling dervish. That certainly is a one right there, and what a great finish.
That's a great take. 13 points for Marquise Jones. Raposa will have one more. Jermaine Chavis wants a timeout. 1:09 to play. 64-62. Doherty in front by a pair. What are you saying in both huddles right now? What are you saying at first, since we're looking at them in the Shepherd Hill huddle, and then what are you saying in the Doherty huddle?
Well, I think Shepherd Hill, I mean, obviously this is a big free throw. You want to knock it down here, cut it to 1. And then defensively, they've just got to continue to shut down Doherty's offense. Doherty, on the flip side, I'm sure that Chavis is telling him, slow down, be patient, execute our offense. You know, the one thing, the wild card is the fact that is Doherty going to come down and throw 2 passes and then look to jack it or force a shot? Obviously, Shepherd Hill wants that to happen. Be interested to see if Shepherd Hill goes with any type of contained pressure at this point in the ball game. They haven't gone three-quarter court at all the entire game on a made free throw, and they won't here either. So they drop back into that 1-3-1.
Raposa makes it a 1-point game. Doherty with the ball and the lead, 64-63. Doherty, like you talked about, they're running their plays right now, having patience, working the clock a little bit.
Oh, it's an odd front. You've got to attack it from the side. Make 2, play 1. Nice trap by Shepherd Hill.
Jimenez gets it over to Jones. Jones down low to Massenberg. Blocked. Raposa has it. 37 seconds to play.
Shepherd Hill down 1.
Moronis. And deflected and still loose. Oh, on
he
the line.
Stepped out of bounds.
Jimenez Jr. was ready to streak in for 2.
There is 17 seconds on the shot clock, 27 on the game clock. There's almost a steal. He stepped out of bounds. So timeout. Both teams wanting to talk it over.
27 and a half seconds to play in the game. In regulation anyway. 64-63, Doherty in front by 1. Shepherd Hill with the ball. 17 seconds on the shot clock for the Hill. There's a 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
So what do you think Shepherd Hill's going to do? They have 17 seconds to go.
Inside to Raposa. Go inside to Raposa.
You sure they're going to do that?
I would have him get right on the block, get big, call for the ball, get it, turn around.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think they'll inbound the ball. They'll get it to the right side. Have Raposa start out on the left side so that he comes to the ball.
Yep.
You know, ducks in, flashes high, makes himself big. Oh,
Instead,
boy.
they tried to go inside to Packard on the high lob.
Oh, Shepherd Hill now picks up full court.
Well, they're going to have to foul because Doherty, right now, Doherty could hold the ball for the rest of the game. So they're going to have to foul. And they do right away.
Yeah, see, it's early. There's a lot of time left.
One-point game. You're of the ilk
Either
of
way,
maybe,
you get the ball back. You would have gotten the ball.
It's the
Oh, no, I'm
30-second
sorry.
shot clock. It was 27 seconds. So they could
Oh,
have held
that's
it.
right. You're right. I got confused with the shot clock still on.
Yeah, you're right. One-point game. Jones has 2 shots. He hits the first. And the students are loving it here at Doherty. Their Highlanders up by 2.
Make or miss. I still think that Shepherd Hill has enough time to get the ball down and get it inside for this first basket.
Doherty trailed by 5 entering the 4th quarter. They lead it by 2.
Help substitutions.
Ryan
Doherty
Garner.
going high. I mean going big.
Here's O'Regan for 3. Offensive rebound. Blocked. St. Laurent. And ripped away
Loose ball
by
foul.
Grzecki, and he is whistled for the foul. So Doherty is going to shoot 2.
Great rebound. And then St. Laurent got a piece of it there.
So Massenberg will shoot 2. It's a 2-point game. If he hits them both, it's a 2-possession game with 14 and a half seconds to play. He'll have one more.
Timeout, Shepherd Hill. We're
It's going to be a
try
one-possession
to
game
ice
no
this
matter
a little
what.
bit.
It is going to be a one-possession game no matter what. The last Shepherd Hill field goal came at the 5:25 mark. They have had 6 free throws in that span.
So a big free throw here. A lot of pressure. Doherty knocks it down. You know then that obviously Shepherd Hill's got to go for a 3 ball.
Yep.
On the miss, they might be able to jam it right down Main Street and hope that they can get a 3-pointer on a foul inside the paint.
Paul Veronis has 2 threes for Shepherd Hill. Jason O'Regan has 1 3 for the Hill. They're the 2 players who have 3-point field goals for Shepherd Hill in this game. 14.5 seconds to play. Here you go, Massenberg, one more.
Doesn't get any tougher or tighter than this.
65-63, Doherty in front, 14.5 to play. It's a 3-point game. That's a clutch free throw from Massenberg. A real clutch play. Here's Veronis. O'Regan, he's going to go and take the 2. So it's a 1-point game with 8 seconds to play. And they foul with 6.4. O'Regan takes the 2, 1-point game. Doherty holds the ball. They get a foul with 6.5 seconds to play.
Well, we're going to see if he can do it again. Tariq Massenberg made 1 of 2 last time down.
Students are standing on the Doherty side. Massenberg will have 1 more. Doherty has the lead. 66-65 with 6.5 seconds to play. Massenberg will have 1 more. Jermaine Chavis with some instructions to his team.
I think either way, Shepherd Hill's going right to the basket.
It's 1 of 2. It's a 2-point game.
Up 2, timeout Doherty.
That's a good call, because a lot of times I think where you see more of those late last-second heroics is when you don't have the timeout. It's just a frenzied atmosphere, and people are looking around, scrambling who has who, and then someone can get one.
Now let's not forget that Doherty has showed the contained pressure of an even front 2-2-1 full court zone press. So the question becomes, are they going to go ahead with the same press, or are they just going to use contained pressure and then drop back without trying to trap the ball, drop back into their 1-3-1?
Tariq Massenberg has 16 points for Doherty. How about this game? We have had 11 lead changes and 9 ties. Doherty leads it 67-65. We were tied 30 all at the half. Shepherd Hill led by 5, 51-46, entering the 4th. 4 seconds. Raposa, 2 to tie, no good. And Doherty wins it. The Highlanders win it 67-65. Shepherd Hill with a couple of cracks at it in the final seconds. And the Highlanders with a huge win. 67-65, they knock off the 4th-ranked team in Central Mass. Your thoughts, Kevin?
Well, I mean, first of all, we talked about how difficult it was to play in a gym like this. Shepherd Hill has a huge gym, and here they come into a small, I don't want to say a bandbox, but a tight home court advantage gymnasium. Doherty exceptionally athletic. They go 9 deep and certainly used every one of them tonight. What a great win for Doherty, and certainly Shepherd Hill a little disappointed. We will see both teams again next week, though, in 2 separate ball games.
Great high school basketball game coming up on Friday. We've got the basketball frenzy. Kicks off at 10:30. For Kevin Wells, Phil Robo, Sean Grady, and our entire Charter TV3 crew, I'm Kevin Shade. Thanks for watching, everyone. So long from Doherty High School. Marty Silvera and the Highlanders of Doherty victorious here tonight